Okay, this is the third time I've tried making this response because my computer sucks. The I was so excited to make this video too, and if you see the first two, you wind up saying a lot of stuff that in a video that I had already put out, but I want to do an actual video replying to it, and it's going to be mostly about the same stuff. Uh, I tried to mark it as private and then send it to you, but it didn't work, so I had to leave it public. But it's just stupid to have two videos where I'm talking about identical, nearly the same thing. So I'm gonna just message me when you get this, and I'll take that one down and just have this one up. You know what? Everything you say, I agree with. Me calling David a son of a bitch, I'm trying. I'm not referencing his mom, even though I am. It's calling that against him. Just a mean thing to say, a bad thing to say about somebody. And yeah, I'm saying it about a saint. And I think I just took the other video off. I figured if it causes, and it's not just you, it's a lot of people that are just irritated about why are you acting that way. And yeah, I was wicked angry that day about something completely different. And then right from that, I wound up getting in discussion with somebody about this, and whatever. If it causes too much stress on people and it's too much of an issue. And the funny thing is not I separate out the Bible probably more than I should uh, from history of or at least the message of it, which isn't good because we're not like Hinduism where the text means nothing. I mean, or nothing means because you can get to a higher plane through, if it happened, that it doesn't matter. It's just the meaning of it. They say yeah, they could be all fiction. It doesn't matter because it's only the message. But there is a history in the church, and since God became, I mean, he even became incarnate from that line. Uh, God made creation. He did, how he did that, through evolution. That's fine. But yeah, that God intercedes in the world, that his energies flow out. That's very important. As the symbol is we have Christ and we have an image of him. Uh, there are, I think, there are close to accurate, at least in Palestine when they're making images of a man. It's of the men of the area, the same type of people. So I think those would be the most accurate, but it's just a symbol. It's a very strong and powerful symbol, and it's ridiculous to say it's just a symbol, even though I just said that. That is true, but at the same time, symbols aren't just anything. They're very important, and that I think is the most important symbol that we have. When I say it's just a symbol, it's not. Yeah, we do not have a photograph of it. This is the closest rendering we do. It's through the hand of man. We're not just seeing him as he was. Of course, all icons are made to see him in his heavenly form, his glorified form, so we don't get the nitty gritty of it, day-to-day life type stuff, Book of Mark type of stuff. But yeah, they do make representations, and there are far less accurate ones, like the blonde hair and the blue eyes and looking like an Anglo-Saxon. Uh, but yeah, you're totally right. First of all, I was absolutely flat out, to get that heated and yell about a saint. Yeah, I should talk with them with less. I should know how other people feel, and if it's something with me, why yell about it in front of people? Yeah, it's just bad taste. But I do feel absolutely what you're saying. I get it. You're right. The uh, the King James I actually use. I like it. It's poetry. It's bad. It's a bad rendering the uh, of the scripture because it's not it's not plain. It's not a. I mean, there's too many things that are backwards that for somebody to pick up and read it as this is what the people who were translating it meant. No, they meant something different. The people who translated the King James would be for all modern translations. But even that, I don't think we can throw away and mistreat. And yeah, there's a sense that the Bible, it's just going to be burned and go down to the dirt. But there should be some reverence of it. Now, there are some Bible translations that I would say should not have the word translation on them, like the New World. But even the old Raggedy Bible, yeah, it'll decay, and we mark it up and set it somewhere. It's not. We don't treat it like the Muslims treat the Quran, where it's too wrapped up. It's accessible to us in modern day. But maybe we should pull back from that. Maybe we should have more respect for the symbols. And King David is definitely used as a symbol, and I have profound respect for that. So I don't want to talk ill about him anymore. He actually might be somebody's patron saint. Uh, there is a definite meaning and a definite spirit that I would say flows through the book that doesn't do for any normal book. Uh, the Psalms being hymns to God that were repeated in His presence. I think we can trust the Psalms, that they're that old and they come from that time. There are parts of the Bible that are more trustworthy than others, but that's when you're reading the Bible in a different light. When you read a Bible in a prayerful and deep manner, I think you do have to take the meaning. And even the grittiest of details that happen. The kingdom of the judges was wrought with bloodshed. We had at one point Gideon, stamping down grain. And it is wrong to go back and judge those people, because he was a man of his time. They went around, killed, stole, that basically like barbarians, kind of like Attila the Hun or something. That's how that nation was carved out. And I think that might be kind of a whiny attitude to have with people. The settlers. I heard somebody say, yeah, they're white racist psychopaths, but those were the only people that were going to survive out there. I mean, go out there, kill the Indians, farm the land, and raise up a city. And now we live on the conquest of that. And for me to say, oh, I can't believe somebody would. Yeah, I mean, it is the Savannah Plain all over again. It's dog eat dog world, and to judge people who are living at such a harsh time, uh, where life expectancy in Egypt around that time I think was like 30. You know, I know they had a huge infant mortality rate, and that's Egypt. That's a nice fertile land living in Canaan. My God, I mean, it's a desert. People are fighting. The, the type of people who would fight wars over deserts, and we see these people, Hittites. This is the type of people they were up against. Would pile skulls outside of cities after they would kill everybody and decapitate them. I think there's even in the Bible it says, or if it, I don't know, this is bad. I should know if it's in the Bible or Talmud, but it said that David actually, it tells the amount of foreskins that he cuts off of people, or it's something weird like that. Yeah, these were tough people, and maybe that's what it took to establish the kingdom. I should not be in judgment of that as him as a person. The rendering of scripture, though, it still interests me. I'm still stuck on that, and it bothers me. I think that's where a lot of the anger comes from. It just irritates the hell out of me. And that's something I got to deal with pretty much. All right, I love your video. I'm gonna. I still gotta approve it. I'm gonna do that right. Okay. I'm going right now to do that. Your video's awesome. Anybody who sees this, I think that video. I think he's dead on.